Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 71 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run this with Akers. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Cam Akers.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
5-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
28-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
that's good.
Well, that's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14. Rams 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Rams.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Rams.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 4-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now a run with Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Stop your whining.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And some space here. The 20.
You don't want nothing. Get
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Rams 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're ever stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes I need a check.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. That one a gain of 20. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Check, check, check. Mike, cool. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check it, Ripley. Check 99. Back. Yellow, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
43.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
9 brings up 3rd and 7.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of... And this one winds up in empty possession.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield steps away to his left. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's An emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up. It is through. That'll make this now a 28-13 game.
Score, Chiefs 28, Rams 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace. Maybe.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He was brought
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their 1st, and it's 3rd down now.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Yeah, the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Sidney Jones in on
that right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Rams 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
24's the mic. 15. We got this. 24's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's go. 24's the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Yellow. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Mike ball. Watch the screen. Pass.
15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
A 35-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Mayfield looking left side. He's got it complete. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here we go. 52 is the mark.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Mayfield.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, L.A. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he fends him off. And going deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's good.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
I buy like 23. Won't fall take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for